This is UMAR AHMED for IFL TV in association with MTK Global. We're in Las Vegas, fight capital of the world. It's CANELO-KOVALEV fight week, joined by trainer Buddy McGIRT. Last time I saw you was in Chelyabinsk for the Anthony Yarde fight. How have you been, buddy? All good?
I'm great. MTK, is that Mac the Knife?
That is Matthew Macklin.
Okay.
Yeah, someone you know very well, of course.
Yes.
Right, so this Canelo fight, it's come around very quick. It was only August when your guy beat Anthony Yarde. Do you think that's going to help Sergey?
Yes. Listen, guys in the 50s, 60s, sometimes fought twice a month. I mean, 3 times in a month and a half. So, these are world-class fighters I'm talking about. You know, the great Sugar Ray Robinson, guys like that. So, a fight like this doesn't give Sergey time to get out of shape. Doesn't give him time to put on a lot of weight. Get right back to work. But when you come back to work, you don't come back as hard. You're nice and easy. And eventually you just pick up where you left off.
Okay, I do want to talk about the Anthony Yarde fight. I think it's fair to say first 6 rounds, Sergey completely controlled it. 7th round, Yarde had a bit of success, and 8th, he had a lot of success in that 8th round. There was obviously that clip that went around on social media which said where you were kind of telling Sergey, I'm going to pull you out unless something changes here. Was that just to get into Sergey's head, or were you being deadly serious?
No, I was to get in his head. And he said, don't worry, I got him. He's tired now. I said, okay, then show me. And he went out and he took care of business. And what happened was in the fight, he got lazy. He was winning with just the left jab, and he got lazy, and Yarde took advantage of it.
It looked very dramatic being there, ringside, etc. When you've watched it back, do you think Sergey was genuinely hurt?
To be honest with you, I never watched it back.
Oh, really?
Nah. Once I got fights, I don't look at it anymore.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I put, the parts that I want to remember in my memory bank, and I keep it moving.
Fair enough. You went into Anthony's changing room, I filmed it, and said some words to him. What do you make of Anthony as a fighter?
I meant everything I said to him. He can be a world champion. He has a lot of ability. You can see the talent is there. It just has to be brought out a little bit more. But one thing, he's got a lot of nuts and guts, and he's in great shape. I just think that he's a little rough around the edges still. I just think that once he corrects those minor mistakes, he's going to be fine.
Yes, interesting to see what he does next. He said he's going to make some changes, so we'll see what happens. Anyways, in terms of Sergey that night and the Alvarez rematch, he's really given you so much praise. I keep hearing him in interviews saying how much he's changed since working with you. Do you accept that credit? Do you think it's mostly down to you?
No, I think it's just both of us. He had the ability, because he showed me a tape of one of his amateur fights. And I'm like, what happened to this guy? He goes, well, buddy, I started knocking people out. And when guys start knocking people out and you nickname the Crusher, no one's expect you to come out and be smart. But I said, look, you're 36, you're not 26. So let's go back to that and get a more longevity out of this.
You've worked with some amazing names, GATTI, Paulie Malignaggi, so many more. Antonio
Tarver,
yes.
So,
I mean, a ridiculous amount of names. Where do you rate Sergey, though?
Sergey is up there, I would say, in the top 5, without a doubt. Like I say, people really underestimate his boxing IQ. And he's going to show that Saturday night.
I'm guessing GATTI and Tarver are right up there.
Ability-wise, Tarver. GATTI, determination-wise, he's in a different category. You know what I mean? He had different ability than these guys. These guys have ability to just do anything and everything. Tarver, Vernon Forrest, God bless him. They were 2 of the best guys I've ever trained. Antonio and Vernon, they just never really had the opportunity to show the world their great ability because they didn't have to. But those two guys can fight, man. Tarver was, and still Tarver still can fight. These guys are unbelievable, man. And I have a kid now that I train. His name is Johnny Beck. And let me tell you, he's only got 7 fights. 7-0. He's fighting 10 rounds since his 3rd fight. The guy is unbelievable, man.
What weight's he at?
Middleweight.
Okay.
Unbelievable.
Okay. Look forward to seeing how he gets on. We hear this rhetoric about Sergey all the time that he doesn't live the life, etc. You know best because you work with him every day. What's he like to work with?
I mean, listen, he is not a problem at all. I mean, I got to honestly say that from the first day we sat down to talk, the first thing I admired the most about him was that he took full responsibility for his loss. He didn't blame nobody. He goes, buddy, I messed up. You know what I mean? I didn't do what I was supposed to do. I overdid it for the fight. You know what I mean? He could have blamed his trainer. He could have blamed the weather. He could have blamed anybody, but he didn't. He took full responsibility. And you got to respect a guy like that because in this business, when a fighter loses, the first person you look at is the trainer. You know what I mean? And he didn't do that.
All I've heard in the lead up to this fight is body shots, body shots, body shots. What have you made of it all?
I don't even think about it. I'm just getting him ready for any and everything that Canelo brings to the table. And, you know what I mean, we go from there.
Why do you think Team Canelo and their guys have picked Sergey?
I think they say he's the bigger name and he's older. So they think he's easy pickings. But they're going to shoot him Saturday night. If the old man can still pull a rabbit out of the hat.
Okay. Are you concerned, like any fighter going into a fight against Canelo in Vegas, that if it goes to decision and you feel like you guys win the fight, it's not going to go your way?
If that happens, the world will have seen it. And then I let the world be the judge. You know what I mean? And then that means they would have to recall a rematch on neutral ground. So do I worry about the judges? No. And if they decide to give us a bad decision, then that's something they got to live with and something the commission is going to have to face the critics.
Obviously, Sergey's had that with Andre Ward in the first fight before, where the vast majority of people thought Kovalev won that fight. But we'll see what happens on Saturday night. Canelo, how do you assess Canelo as a fighter? As I said, we hear this he's going to pound Kovalev's body. We know he's a very good body puncher, but what are the key strengths you see in Canelo as a fighter?
Canelo can fight. I mean, he's one of the best out there today. I will give him that. He became a better fighter after he lost to Floyd. His trainer's done a wonderful job with him. But I think that they picked the wrong old man to come to fight, you know. I just, all I can say is that Saturday night, if Sergey Kovalev does what I know in my heart he can do, everybody's going to be in for a big surprise.
I think to a lot of people within boxing, it wouldn't be a huge surprise, buddy, if Sergey did this. He is moving up 2 weight classes.
Yes, but, everyone's looking at the Yarde fight, Sergey's age, you know what I mean, and certain fights where he, things didn't go his way. But I just believe in my heart that he has something to prove, not only to the world, but to himself. And when you get a man that's determined to prove something to themselves, they'll go that extra mile if they have to.
How long do you think he's got left in the game?
I can let you know after the fight.
Let's say it goes his way on Saturday night.
I would say a year or two. Then, go home and enjoy his family.
Okay, I do want to ask you about a fight we had a couple of weeks ago in the 175-pound division. Sergey Vozdik, great fight for the fans. Did you watch it?
Yes.
What did you make of the fight?
I think that I can't pronounce his name correctly. Beterbiev.
Some people say Beterbiev, some say Beterbiev.
Beterbiev. Better butter. How's that? No, Beterbiev. No, he was just too physical in the fight. He was just too physical. I mean, that's what he wore down the other guy. Just his physicality was unbelievable. In the clenches, he was elbowing, he was roughed up. He mugged him. He got him drunk, then he mugged him. That's exactly what happened.
How do you assess the other champion in division, Dmitry Bivol, another Russian?
Hell of a fighter. I don't think he get the recognition he deserves.
Because that's a future fight we could see if Sergey comes through this Saturday. That's a huge all-Russian clash.
Yeah, but right now I'm just focusing on one person right now.
Of course.
Canelo, and then going home.
Sounds good. So you did your whole camp in California, is that correct?
Yes.
Yeah. How's he feeling generally, Sergey?
From what I see, great.
Looks relaxed and happy.
Yes, he's great. I mean, it's just right now, I mean, we here now, baby, so it's time to, handle our business.
Yeah, from a question I had earlier about going from the Yarde fight so soon to the Canelo fight, some people were saying that could be a problem, some people were saying that's a good thing, but yeah, you firmly believe that's going to help him come Saturday night, yeah?
Yes.
Okay, buddy McGIRT, listen, appreciate your time. I just bumped into you in the lobby and grabbed you for an interview. So
thanks.
No, thank you. Pleasure to speak to you. Anything you want to add ahead of Saturday night?
Nah, just sit back, grab a cold beer and enjoy.
Enjoy, we will. Buddy McGIRT, thank you very much for your time on IFL TV. Best of luck with Sergey on Saturday night and we'll catch you right after. Good man.
Thank you very much.